Earth's flat, so who cares?
Can you say that on the?
My girlfriend's sister is a flat earth.
Shut up. Genuine?
Oh, I'd be fuming if someone pied me on the way to like a courtroom.
He was all on camera too.
Yeah, he was like, "Hi, everybody."
If he had played sports, I think he would have avoided that pie.
There's nothing you can do to avoid that pie, dude.
If he had played sports,
This thing came around a pillar.
true. Well, he would have been more aware. I always, dude. If I'm walking around a pillar, I'm fucking like,
Checking for pies.
I'm checking for pies, dude. I wanna get pied,
Getting public pied. Also, that gunman, dude, carrying a pie all day, just standing behind a pillar with a pie. People had to walk by like, no way, no way. What's he doing with that?
Did he
Not eating it, just holding a cream pie, dude.
That's also like, how do you know where
Thick
Bill Gates is
CP.
going?
He was ready.
It's the big
He
CP.
stalked him. He
He gave
followed
Bill
him.
Gates a CP.
Absolute CP on
Oh,
the steps.
dude, CP'd on camera, dude. It's
Fuck.
brutal.
It is brutal. Since then, he's become a nasty little dork, and
He
like,
was
I'm
a
gonna
nasty
kill
little
everybody.
dork. He was.
He was
people
nasty?
hated him in Microsoft. Dude, they hated him back in the day.
Yeah, but they hate. Everybody hates a great man, and let's not get it twisted, dude. Gates is clearly a great man, good or bad.
He's a powerful man, but
Yeah.
I don't know. In all, I'm going through the whole axes of like a great
Speaking
man.
of Mel, dude, I just
wrong
watched
with him?
Braveheart.
Wait, let's
this
talk
week.
about Todd Glassbits first.
Now, hold on. Let's talk about Mel. Let's talk about Braveheart, dude.
Yeah, Gibson.
Come on.
This is how you get the ticker.
Oh yeah,
up.
he's got movie takes. He's a big movie
Oh,
snob.
bit of
I'm not a snob
cinephile.
at all.
You're a bit of a
Bit of
cinephile.
cinephile.
Foodie. Your Twitter bio
femophile.
should be foodie/cinephile.
Foodie? You shouldn't be comedian?
Well, then obviously. No.
Yeah, no, you have a point.
What about a
sorry. I
what
didn't
about a
mean it like that.
femophile?
I'm a me. Wait, what did you
You a
call it?
femophile?
What's a fumophile?
A femophile is like a cool pedophile. It's like the guys who are like only like 16, 17.
Yeah, beasts.
I used to say Dalia. You know, folks. There you go. That's a good folks.
Folks.
Joke. Yeah.
What do you think about Mel Gibson?
I'm a fan.
All right.
I mean, he had a
Everything?
slip up.
About what?
He had a slip up. we all
Oh, you talking about Daddy's Home too?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like his first one back? Was like Daddy's Home?
Daddy's
movie?
Home.
No, his
Mark-
first one
Mark
back
like,
was
"Get
The
over here,
Beaver.
brother.
The Beavers with Jodie Foster directed it.
No, I've never even
What are
heard
you
of
doing? What was the movie about?
It was a movie about a guy who had a mental, like he was in therapy and he started to carry a puppet around of a beaver. I think that he would like speak through.
What? That was his first one back?
Yeah, it was like an art house kind of thing that Jodie Foster did. But he did that like, I'm talking like,
Right
I was like, damn, Jodie Foster's a G. Like she stepped right in like a
Nice.
month later. Was like, I'm gonna get you back on your feet, pal.
he's
just getting-
you know, like I was like, God damn, I don't
That's
even
just
think he
getting a-
paid the ticket yet for when he called the cop a Jew or whatever the fuck he said.
He hit everybody.
That's
He got busted for everything. I think he
Yeah.
just got like, he just nuked everything so hard that it was like, just let him right back in.
Yeah.
It's so, he did everything. He hit every
know what-
button you could
You
possibly
know what I
hit.
saw last night or yesterday?
No.
That was Ray Liotta's final movie, Cocaine Bear.
Oh, was it good?
No,
I heard it
wasn't
was
any
like
good?
kind of fun and crazy. It's not.
it's kind of fun and crazy, but it's bad. It's got a lot. Like half the jokes are like if a little kid says "fuck."
Oh, I hate that.
It bothers me
I'm
so
not gonna
much.
see it
I
now.
saw it
That's
in
enough to make me
theater,
not see it.
and there were people howling laughing, which actually made me start to laugh because this one lady got the giggles. She couldn't stop laughing, and then I was like, first I was like, fucking retards think this is funny, and then she kept laughing. I was like, fuck, that's pretty funny. She's funny. Yeah, the whole movie's it's crud.
Yeah.
How's Leota in it?
He's actually pretty good, but it's a bummer that that's his.
Was he? But I mean, I feel like Leota.
This is his last movie.
Yeah.
Leota was
It's
on.
kind of a good way to go though. He gets fucking killed by a bear.
He was on auto.
pretty sweet.
Like I feel like the last 10 years he was really on
Yeah,
autopilot.
he was doing fucking.
like,
Yeah.
like, oh, what am I doing? Playing a crazy cocaine? Okay, you know, like every movie. I
What
felt
did he?
like.
Yeah. What did he do
That's all he
besides
did.
Goodfellas? I don't even know what movies he was in.
He's in shitloads.
Really?
Was it Field of
Shitloads.
Dreams?
What?
He's in Field of Dreams, small part.
Briefly, yeah.
Copland. He's great in Copland. He's a great actor. Something Wild was his big breakthrough.
Yeah.
The Jonathan Demme movie. He's great. He's great. He was a great actor, and he was great at playing a guy that like an intense. He played Sinatra in the Rat Pack. He was awesome.
What?
He's a great actor. But then this last 10 years, I felt like he just was like, fuck it, man. I'm working. I'm not going to question it.
Chantix.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah. Like, it's like they bring Samuel Jackson in to be Samuel Jackson now. You know what I mean?
What do you think about? Yeah. What do you think about Frank Sinatra? Like him, love him,
Love
think
him.
he's overrated.
Love him.
Really?
First concert I ever saw was Frank Sinatra.
Really?
Big
I
fan.
have a non-popular take on Frank Sinatra. Glorified karaoke singer. That's what I think.
Wops love him. You gotta watch out.
What is that
Glorified-
based in?
He's just
Just
the way I
personal
hear
opinion.
it. I could literally do all of his songs probably better.
This is what I've heard this opinion before, and I want to congratulate you for being on the intelligence level of Big J Okerson, who's the other person that expressed this to me. That crooning was easy and anybody could do it.
Dude, have you ever been
Yes.
to an Italian wedding? Every Italian dad croons at their daughter's wedding.
It's like that take on.
I would croon if a guy picked up, if a
Right.
guy came to my house to pick up one of my sisters to go on a date. I would croon. I was younger. I was 6 years younger, but I would still croon.
That's right.
I go, tonight is the night.
It was war, dude. Yeah, I saw it.
It was war.
That was crazy. I've never seen paintballing.
Dude,
that
it's
was nuts.
Fucking nuts. So
Yeah.
first of all, so you were recovering, dude. You had dysentery. You caught dysentery at the camp.
I did
obviously.
at the camp. Yeah, that
Obviously.
happens.
Happens, dude. So you
I had a horrendous case of DMT-induced dysentery.
So we go out. We got there like late because it closed at 5, and I think we got there like I don't know, I forget 2 or so. But it took us. We got there. We left early. We started rallying everyone around that
Yeah.
time, 11:30.
I will say this also. Totally sober, awake at the time, I still would have not wanted to do that.
yeah, it was intense.
When I got there and saw it, the first game, I was like, fuck, I fucked up. This looks awesome.
Yeah,
By the third game, I was like, thank Christ.
dude, I gotta.
I'm not
find,
doing this shit.
I'm gonna find a picture of my back, dude. I'm gonna try to.
Oh, my God.
I'll hold it for the boys so they can see. It's jacked up.
Yeah, then you guys all came back, like, dude, showing welts and shit.
like
and I was
contusions.
what the fuck is this?
Dude, that's the back, dude. Let me brighten up that screen a little bit there. Let me brighten up that screen a little there. That's the back, dude. Freeze frame that. You see that?
Yeah.
Dude.
I
That
saw
was
it
just-
live. I saw it happen.
That was the last
That was when
battle.
you switched teams.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
we show up there. The teams were, I don't know what they're. The guys
It was
there,
unfair.
by the way, were chill as fuck. They were
Yeah.
so cool. But they made these teams. I think it was just the fact that like these people came and they were already together. So and we just came. So we show up and it's like, 12 of us. It's like a good amount of the men in my family. A lot of fucking just animals, dude.
Yeah.
Then like obviously we have like
Dude, how tall is Pat? Like 6'9"?
no, he's 6'5", 6'6".
No, he can't be
He's
6'6".
6'6". He's 6'6". I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Pat's 6. So like we had some fucking nasty warriors,
Behemoths.
dude. Yeah, we had some monsters.
Yeah.
And then it just so happens there's like about 11 or 12 of us. And then there's like 12 black dudes that show
Yeah.
up. We're all on the same team.
Yeah.
Versus this is just the facts.
Office workers.
Fat lesbians.
Yes.
A couple of office workers, tow truck drivers, which I found out and I said, okay, no fucking mercy.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple of Latino father-son duos. That's brutal, dude. There was women and children.
I
dude.
got there.
Women and children.
I couldn't believe the mismatch.
It was crazy.
The pink team was the exact group you would not want to face. It was cool black dudes and Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how else to describe
I would say, yeah.
the
That
squad.
would describe our squad pretty accurately, dude.
versus, yeah, just
Like,
fats.
dude, like there was like pink-haired, fat lesbians, children.
Yeah.
Like obviously there's a couple Latino fathers. They fought hard. They perished in front of me. I fucking lit them
You
up.
executed the
Oh, dude.
Latinx
He was
fathers.
with his son. He's with his son, and I was conflicted. And I said, you get the bullets firing at you. You say, all right, pop, pop,
Yeah,
pop,
what
pop.
happened there? You executed a guy in the first game, I think.
Well, no, that was almost the first game. I was storming shelters, so people. This is how nasty we were playing because they were just kind of hide behind shit. I was going and actively like finding where they're at and hitting them point blank. I'd
Yeah.
run up and say surrender, and if they didn't say anything back, I would hit them point blank. I was fucking people up, dude.
Yeah.
So I had my boy Del G was laying cover fire. Del G's hilarious, dude. Del G's he was shooting 6 inches over my head.
Oh,
So
man.
anywhere I was standing, there would just be a line of fire coming right over me. So I would run up on people. The first time they blew the whistle, I went like that, gunpoint. And the dude went, and the ref was right. He was like, no, it's over. And I was like, bro, you're fucking lucky.
Yeah.
So the next round, I did the same exact thing, obviously. So I stormed around the perimeter. I cut in on someone, and I was like, dude, surrender. And he went, and I just went, bam, and shot him in the head. In his mask, obviously.
Yeah.
He fucking shot me back, first of all, which is bullshit.
You would have.
Wiped it right off.
You
dude.
would have done the same.
True, actually.
Somebody point blank shot you in the face.
Well, it was
You're
like
"Fuck
5,
you,
it was
dude."
5 feet.
What the fuck, dude?
It was right in front of the ref.
Yeah.
So the ref was like, hey, 10-foot rule. And I was like, I guess I have to offer them surrender then. Paint constantly. I would get hit and just be like,
Yeah.
because I'm not paying money to go sit on this. You have to make me surrender. I'm not going to get hit. I'm not going to get winged and go out of battle. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, that's just one arm down then. Dude, so at one point I'm sitting there and I started like Ramboing and going off alone a lot. So I see there's,
Yeah, you guys had a whole team of. There was probably about 5 of you that were Ramboing out.
a lot of us were,
Yeah, and
it was,
definitely cheating.
well, again,
Everybody was wiping their.
there was
paint.
one time
You're
I
like, man, we killed those guys. It's like, yeah, you guys all cheated.
Dude,
I watched.
You would hit them and they would go, I'm done. You don't go out and paintball unless you get fucking hit hard
Unless
enough.
the ref sees you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would even argue with the ref. There's a couple times like, where do I have paint? I'd have paint all over me. Like, where? And he'd be like, whatever, dude. Just fucking go ahead. Like, dude, at one point, people would start doing a thing where they'd hold their hands out and shoot. And I would just start shooting. You can eventually line up and aim it so you hit them right in their trigger. Like, you hit them right in the hand. Took a Latino dad out that way. Fucking popped him in the hand like 3 times. He surrendered. And I saw his boy. And I was like, I'm going to let you live. And he
You
sent
let
sent a couple my way. And I said, all right. Boom, 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 boom. Lit his fucking ass up. And I'm 10 feet. I'm 10-foot rule. But dude, I'm like just absolutely being a jerk, dude. Like just, again, the whole operation was go, lay cover fire, move to another thing. And these people were just like sitting there like, huh. I would go and just try to get the angle on them. So I would shoot. They would go down. I would just book it, go to another location that you'd see them like pop up and look around and I'd have a direct line on them from the side. Bah, 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 bah.
That place, skirmish. That place is sick.
So
dude.
fucking sick.
I got there. I was like, holy shit, this is like legit. It was like fucking Call of Duty levels.
Yeah. Do you know they reenact D-Day once a year?
Really?
They do a thing where they have, it's like, I don't know if it's thousands of people, but it's hundreds and they reenact storming Normandy. You can either be the Germans or the Allies.
There's a heavy demand to be the Germans.
The Germans won last year. I watched one of the things. Dude,
I bet the Germans win quite a bit.
They won. They won the. It's so
Seemed to
funny.
be a lot of dudes there that.
Because they're like, we are the Germans. And it's like, whoa,
Chill.
dude.
Yeah, I got there, pulled up. I was hurting, and I heard dudes like screaming in shipping containers.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, thank God, dude.
Yeah,
God,
dude,
I'm
that
not,
hung over.
Getting lit up in a shipping container. Like, stop, dude. Yeah, I look. I understand the criticisms.
I mean, dude.
I'm sticking to my guns.
you're
I'll
living
make
your
that.
life.
I'll make that exact decision 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah. It's your
Zero
life, dude.
chance.
You're living your life. We needed you as a general back there, dude.
I was back. I was supporting the best I could. I was motivating Bill. Bill was fun to watch.
You were firing him up big
Dude, it
time.
was
He was
so
showing
funny.
off.
He was showing off for me. He would run over to where I was standing and do like the sign of the cross at me and point and then like run straight across the battle. It's so funny.
Her sister's like, the fucking Earth's flat, so who cares?
Can you say that on the
Cat's out of the bag,
Cat's
dude.
out of the bag.
My girlfriend's sister is a flat Earth.
Shut up, dude. Shut up. Genuine?
Yeah. No,
What's her one sentence quote? You broke Corey. What's your one sentence quote on what her thing is? I've never seen it be round.
Shit. All right, I'm already in this hole.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine, dude. This is a safe space.
This is not a safe.
If you think
this
yours
is the
flat-
opposite of
I
a
mean,
safe space. This is comedy central on the radio.
You're gonna R. Kelly it? Is that thing on?
Yeah.
Is that thing on?
Stupid.
If she thinks the Earth is flat,
That the scientists are so right that they just feel bad for the people. They're like,
Let them have it.
yeah, they really are. They're like, God bless. If that's what you think,
Yeah.
you're not going to get into science. You're not going to, you know what I mean?
well, it's almost my thing with the flat earther too. I go, you believe there's this big conspiracy to cover up what? I take the information. If they go, we've been lied to forever. The Earth is flat. I'd go, okay.
Yeah.
They go, oh, so that mean my big dream of sailing from fucking Atlantic City to fucking Los Angeles via going around the world isn't going to happen? Well, shit. All right.
Wait, do you understand how the world works?
Yeah, I was going to go around it.
Still, flat or not, you can still do that.
No.
What? You can't sail from
No, you can't
Atlantic
go,
City to
of
LA.
course you can. You'd go around it, though. I'm saying to go around.
No matter what, to sail from Atlantic City to L.A., you would just have to go through the Panama Canal.
Okay.
And then you come right back up.
He's saying
Flat
going
or
a
round.
long way.
I understand you're saying. I'm
Or
talking the scenic route.
Down
You're
underneath
saying down
South
cut
America.
Yeah, South America.
Flat or round, that still works.
But
No,
he's
no,
saying
no.
go
You guys
east.
are doing a poor job of debunking.
I'm saying I'm not.
I'm not debunking nothing.
This still
Atlantic
works.
City, Los
I'm
Angeles.
taking a flight. I'm already there.
talking about going this way to come around it. If it's flat Earth, that wouldn't work. You'd go off the
I think
edge.
you guys just made a flat eirther out of me.
You'd go off the edge.
You walk away.
Yeah,
you're
you
like,
just say, nah, dude. If you're a flat earther, call in. My girlfriend's sister, call in.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Now
Put
you-
mine up there. Kareem Abdul, Shane
yeah,
Gillis.
I could
Yeah, do that.
motherfucker.
He also went by Cassius Clay, but I think he wrote this later in his career. And he had another one that I didn't know if Shane was included in the one where he was talking about all these people being canceled and why it was a good thing.
After Kareem wrote that article, that one hurt.
Well, how
Because it
early
was-
on was
It
that?
was pretty early, I think.
Wow.
I think it was like before I got fired. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And then I got off a train in New York, and as the doors opened, it was just an ad for one of his books.
Oh,
And
really?
I was like, oh, that's why he wrote that. Because
Wow.
he's selling a book, so he stuck a knife in me. Like, what a fucking disgusting world.
So you didn't take a lot of downtime and drown your sorrows in vodka.
No.
You said, I'm going to go back out and do stand-up.
Yeah, I just stand up the whole time.
And you felt like, almost like somebody saying, get exercise through COVID. Like it kept you sane
Yeah,
in that period.
for sure.
And how long before you sort of, I mean, were you able to get philosophical about it early, or did it take a while?
Yeah, I was definitely, but I like to keep that to myself. I would hate to go on a podcast and be philosophical.
No, I just mean,
Yeah, no,
you
I
put
I
it
was,
into context.
I was
you kind
able. I was able to contextualize it pretty quickly, and I was able to be like, there was never a part of me that was like, all right, I'm going to quit, or like, oh, this is the end. It was always, I always had a pretty big picture idea of what was going on, and I understood the culture that we were in comedy better than I think most people going into it, because
Yeah.
I'd experienced it because it always starts at like the local scene. So I had experienced this type of like left versus right or club versus alt comedy battle.
Right.
It's the worst. It's embarrassing. It makes it embarrassing. Like if
Right.
you're doing stand up for no one, it's very embarrassing.
Yes, you're in a club, there's a context, and if
Yeah.
you're alone on a bus, you seem insane.
Yeah.
So you start off, and you remember how it went?
I don't. I genuinely don't, but I do remember getting laughs, which they said wouldn't happen. They were like, Lauren and the writers and all them won't laugh. So
Right.
just pretend they're not there and go. But yeah, once I started, I got some laughs right away, and I was like, oh, nice. And then just kept, that was it. Got done. You walk straight out. You don't say anything to anybody. And I thought I sucked because I was nervous. Like my hand was shaking with the mic. So I was like, this is bad.
Yeah, right.
And then I ran into Michael Che that night after, and he was like, no, that was really good.
At a club or?
Yeah, at a show. And he was like, no, that was actually really good. And I was like, I thought I was, my fucking hand was shaking. I was nervous. And he was like, you were the most calm one.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, fuck. And it just went from there. Like where it was the whole time, I was like, all right, this has got to end. This isn't going to work. And then it just kept being like, no, you're our favorite. No, you got it. Now you're on the cast. Now
In the course of how many days?
2 weeks. It went from like literally 0 to on the show in like 2 weeks.
Says this would
To
be
getting canceled in like 4 days. Like it was.
so it'd be like
Yeah.
you're driving a forklift in Philly, and then you're banging Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Like 10 days later,
And then Sandra Bullock accuses you of-
living in Malibu. She accuses you of date rape. And they're like, oh,
And then you're just back on the forklift. Like,
That's
what
right.
the fuck just happened? Yeah, that was
well,
it.
you got a
for
good
real.
story for the other guys in the warehouse because they probably never banged Sandra Bullock. But it was literally that. Like you were a comedian, you were working and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But somehow, pow, you're on SNL. You're not dreaming of it
Yeah.
or signing up to work out on SNL. Right?
Yeah.
So within 2 weeks, they announce you as a cast member.
Yeah.
And walk us through that, if you could, please.
They actually Lauren called to be like, because after the audition, they bring you in to like meet everybody and talk to everybody. And I met with Lauren, and he was like, I'm going to use you. I'm just not sure if it's going to be a writer or as a featured cast member. So he thought maybe he would bring me on as a writer to kind of like learn how the show worked.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was what he told me he was debating. And then one day he called me and was like, all right, you're going to go straight to cast. And then the next day they're announcing it. So they had 24 hours to vet me and figure out what I've done and said. And I don't think they were used to ever checking for podcasts.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm certain they weren't. Nobody checked.
They're looking for tweets.
They're looking for
posts
tweets, Facebook, and Instagram. Because everybody they put on their show is a improv person, not necessarily a stand-up or somebody that has a podcast. And how what are they going to listen to 1,000 hours of a podcast?
Right.
So they announced that I'm on the show. It was very cool for about 4 hours. Everybody I'd ever known and gone to school with, or everybody just reaching out holy shit, this is crazy. You're on SNL. And then I was like, no, I'm going to go do stand-up. I went to the Stand in New York. And while I was on the train, my agent, this is 4 hours after they announced it, my agent texted and was like, did you say, and it was a slur. And I was like, no, I don't think, I wouldn't say that.
Right.
And then she was like, here's an audio clip of you, or here's a video of you saying it. And I was like, looks like I said it. Yeah. Because right when she said it, I was like, no, I don't think, I'm not really.
Yeah, if anyone ever hears me say that doesn't sound like something I would, that definitely means I said it.
Yeah. And it was funny because I was on the train, so I was going in and out of service while getting canceled.
Oh,
so I was trying to update my phone, and my agent would be like, "You need to call. You're fucked."